Most people wait for motivation before they take action. They wait for the spark, the feeling, the right moment. But here's the truth. Motivation is overrated, and discipline has nothing to do with how you feel. The real reason most people fail isn't a lack of willpower, it's the lack of a system. James Clear explains it best. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So if you want discipline when motivation is gone, you don't need more inspiration, you need better habits. Let's start with the most important shift. Stop focusing on outcomes. Start focusing on identity. Most people say things like, I want to lose weight. I want to write a book. I want to be successful. But disciplined people think differently. They focus on who they want to become. Instead of saying, I'm trying to quit smoking, they say, I'm not a smoker. This matters because behavior that conflicts with your identity will never last. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you believe you are. When you show up to train, you're not just exercising, you're becoming the kind of person who doesn't skip workouts. When discipline becomes part of your identity, you stop relying on motivation. You're simply acting in alignment with who you are. Next, understand this. Discipline is not a personality trait, it's a product of your environment. Highly disciplined people don't have superhuman willpower, they just spend less time in tempting situations. Your environment is the invisible force shaping your behavior. Every habit starts with a cue, and the more obvious the cue, the more likely the habit will happen. So, if you want better habits, make the good cues obvious and the bad cues invisible. If you want to read more, place a book on your pillow. If you want to drink more water, leave bottles where you can see them. If you want to stop scrolling, leave your phone in another room. It is easier to avoid temptation than to resist it. Now, let's talk about starting, because the hardest part of discipline isn't the work, it's showing up. This is where the 2-minute rule changes everything. When starting a new habit, make it take less than 2 minutes. Read every night becomes read 1 page. Go to the gym becomes tie my shoes. The goal isn't intensity, the goal is consistency. You are not trying to master the habit, you are trying to master the habit of showing up. A habit must be established before it can be improved. Standardize first, optimize later. And when life gets in the way, because it will, remember this rule: never miss twice. Missing once is normal. Missing twice is the beginning of a new habit. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about recovery. Professionals don't wait until they feel ready. They stick to the schedule even when the mood is wrong. They fall in love with boredom. They keep the streak alive. A bad workout still counts. A short session still matters. Because discipline compounds. Which brings us to the final idea. Real change doesn't come from massive breakthroughs. It comes from small improvements repeated daily. If you improve by just 1% each day, those gains multiply. 1% doesn't feel impressive, but over time, it becomes unstoppable. Discipline is built quietly, daily, without motivation. Start today. Choose one small habit. Make the cue obvious. Show up, even when you don't feel like it. That's how discipline is built, and that's how you become unstoppable.